When I first started building apps, I had no idea how to code. Bubble was the perfect tool for me. Bubble simply is an easy drag and drop builder that allows anyone to be able to create apps relatively quickly. I even built my whole YouTube channel on showing tutorials on how to use Bubble.io to build applications, trackers, translate text in Bubble, and give you guys a basic insight on how I use Bubble.io and how I learned it. I learned Bubble about 2 years ago, and I started making videos about a year ago. But then things shifted, and as AI advanced, AI coding got more advanced, more tools come out. Cursor, Supabase, Expo. Suddenly I could, something that would take me 10 minutes in Bubble could be done in a matter of seconds in Cursor. And that is where I've been the last few months, learning how to use tools like Cursor, Supabase, Expo, all tools I'll be showing you in today's video. The reason I have swapped is because what we now know about coding is that it is simple, so easy. Before I get into the benefits of vibe coding with Cursor, whatever you want to call it, Bubble still has some benefits. Bubble is probably still on par with one of the fastest ways to ship an MVP. Its simple drag and drop editor still makes it one of the easiest, most accessible ways to learn web development and mobile app development. Back when I started, there was no mobile development. It was strictly web applications. That has now changed. So Bubble still has a place in the sort of vibe coding ecosystem, I still believe, but it also has a very steep learning curve, I found anyway, with the whole workflow section, the back-end workflows, the database, option sets, data types, connecting them all to each other, making them in unison. It does take a little bit to learn, and that's the benefit of using Cursor and these other, AI coding products. With Cursor, I can prompt an entire onboarding flow, a settings page or a tab bar, and it just builds it. I can say, fix this error, and it fixes it. I can say, make this responsive, and it makes it responsive. It feels like having an actual senior engineer, sitting next to you at once. So we can simply ask Cursor to check for any errors. Cursor agent, it's basically like, as I said, having a senior software engineer sitting right behind you, double checking all your work, and it's like 10 times quicker than Bubble in different areas. As you can see, it's giving us feedback in real time of what's going on. Push notifications, all that stuff like that, still occurring. We have that, and see, it can go through and it can simply list you the errors, and I'm in ask mode, but if I wanted to implement these changes and get it to actually fix the errors, I would go switch to agent mode and say, fix these errors. I'm not going to do it for the sake of this video, but that is simply how you do it, and it really just shows how quick and how powerful Cursor really can be. Supabase is basically Bubble's database, but with real power. Authentication is already built in. RLS, row level security, gives you bank level security. You can run SQL, store files, use functions, subscriptions, and they're all free to start, and you own everything. No vendor lock-in, no weird limits. And as I said before, when it relates to Bubble, this is all things that the Cursor agent does by itself. So when setting up Supabase, it takes a little bit of implementation, and these are the videos that I'll be showing in future. But once it's set up, you simply tell and prompt Cursor's agent, and it does all of this on its own for you. As you can see, we have everything here. These are the Data sets, daily logs, coach athletes. We go through profiles, sessions. It's all easy and it's all linked together through Cursor Agent. It's all in unison, so we can see everything here. We have the project settings, it's all the same. Authentication, yep, there we go. Storage buckets for our avatars. And I actually didn't create any of this. This is all done in Cursor. It creates a migration file, it's called, and it pushes it to Supabase, and it's quicker, it's easier, and it's more secure. The third piece of the puzzle is Expo. It's basically the easiest way to build real mobile apps using JavaScript. Instead of learning Swift for iOS or Kotlin for Android, Expo lets you write your app once in React, and it runs natively on both iPhone and Android. The best part is Expo gives you access to native phone features like the camera, things that when I was building in Bubble didn't have. Push notifications, location, haptics, so little vibrations on your phone, everything you'd expect from a proper application on the App Store. And with a hot reload, you can change a line of code and see it instantly update on your phone in Cursor. So if Bubble is drag and drop for web apps, Expo is the closest thing to drag and drop for real mobile applications. We can actually preview our app on a physical device, test notifications, test locations, test haptics. It's all done and handled seamlessly in Expo. So if you're wondering which one you should use, here's the simple answer. Use Bubble.io if you want fast MVPs, simple apps, absolutely zero code with a little bit of, I would say, knowledge required, and mainly web applications. Think of like a dashboard or something like that you access on the web. But if you want real control over your applications, use the stack that I said, Supabase, Cursor, Expo. And that's really where I'm going to be taking this channel and, providing you guys with them high quality tutorials that I did with the Bubble.io ones. With the stack I've shown today, we can build real mobile apps. We have full control over our applications. And it's just really the best and easiest way, I think now, given the learning curve of Bubble. Cursor takes a little bit of understanding. It's the same thing, a little bit of knowledge in how to code and, understanding concepts. But once you have that base level understanding, I really think it is a massive difference, and it is a massive time saver, and it's really the best way, and the way in which I wish I had started back when Bubble first came out, although Cursor wasn't really out back then. This is the way, and this is the way I'm taking this channel, providing you guys with the highest level tutorials, as I always have done. For me, learning this tech stack genuinely changed everything. Guys like Gregory John, who were massive Bubble advocates, who taught me how to use Bubble, have changed to this stack for good reason. I can build faster, ship real apps, and turn ideas into products without limits. So if you want to learn how to use these tech stacks and build real apps using AI, subscribe, and this is the new way to build.